I'll just start recording now and then I'll edit it to the start.
Okay. So. All right. Start of our first podcast.
Yeah. Welcome to the Young White Boys' first podcast, pilot episode. It's gonna be lit, you know.
What the heck does a pilot episode mean?
Pilot's like the first episode of a series to test the show or something, you know.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense. Okay, so Young White Boys. Is that our official name, or is that just...
That's going to be our official name. Yeah.
Official name, Young White Boys? Okay, YMB.
Finally got the nice mic set up, you know, none of that crappy stuff.
You know what? It was so funny, you have to admit.
No.
Milking Farm?
Let's not bring that up here. This is a respectable podcast. Anyways, I'm Noah.
I'm Carter.
And it's our podcast, so we're just going to jump right into it, I guess. Yeah? You're fucking kidding.
Hey, Mom.
Not Mom.
Hey, Tanner.
Hey, Tanner.
It's time for dinner.
I had pizza at my friend's house.
He says he had pizza at his friend's house. Fine, whatever.
Okay, bye. We're keeping that in.
We're definitely not keeping that in.
We're keeping that in.
We're definitely not keeping that in. We'll have like some bloopers, I guess, but we're not keeping that in.
Podcast bloopers? It's disgusting.
Podcast bloopers.
Don't you ever mention that ever again.
Alright, my bad.
Okay, I guess now we gotta restart.
Oh, we can just edit it out, stupid.
Yeah, but you're not gonna want to do that, trust me.
I don't care.
It gets boring.
I know.
Alright, we're restarting.
Worst case scenario, I'll just post it tomorrow.
Oh, no, I want to post it tonight. Because I want to listen to it on the plane tomorrow.
Okay, I'll stay up and edit it.
Okay. I also want to play Rainbow tonight.
Shut up. I'll edit it while we're playing Rainbow.
This is going in. I want you
It's
to,
not going
I want
in.
you to send me
It's
this
not
raw
going in.
podcast. I
It's
want
not
you to
going
send
in.
me this.
This is not going.
I want this raw
I'm
podcast sent to
editing
me.
this out.
Alright, just stop it and then we'll just restart.
No.
That's going to be...
I don't care. We're already this far in. We got to the point where we're jumping right into the first story. We're jumping into the first story.
It's going to be
Shut
so
up.
bad when you...
Shut up. I'm going to cut this huge section out. It's going to be the easiest thing. It's going to be 2 cuts, delete. Except I'll probably save that clip. Because it's going to be funny. Hey, future me.
I'm going to lick right where Noah licked.
Oh. It's horrible. Okay, where are we jumping to? Are we starting stories or do you have more intro?
Follow me on Instagram at daddy_day_z.
Okay. Follow him on Instagram because he's thirsty for those followers.
I am. And girls,
He's thirsty for girls. You know?
just women, please.
Absolute stud talking.
Well, let's start out with, do we want to start out with either almost dying multiple times?
Multiple times, or are we just doing the one today?
I think we should, I guess we can just do one. Not the one today, because that's not really a huge story that we can talk about.
Okay. You want to do... Yeah, but I want to save that one, though.
The
big one.
I don't...
Because that's like a whole, 15-minute story in itself.
Well, yeah, but we got to start out the beginning with a good story. Like, we got to go with a bang.
Okay.
All right. So, as you guys know, I'm 16. I can probably drive. Keyword
Yeah,
probably.
probably.
That's a very good point in the story.
He's allowed to drive. He's not very good at it,
I'm
but he's
not a good
allowed to.
driver.
It's legal. It's legal.
You know how when you're driving around GTA, that's exactly how I drive.
Pretty much, yeah.
But the occasional follow the stop sign and cuss out black people and say very racist stuff out the window.
That's pretty bad, man.
It's very true, though.
Let's get into the story. It was, You're just making me need to edit more stuff out now. This is gonna be horrible.
I'm enjoying this so far.
I'm not. I'm gonna enjoy it later. Anyways, I guess we'll have more to work with. So, you wanna jump into the story, or are you... Alright, you're wasting that. That's my last can. And I don't think I'm legal enough to buy
You're not
it.
legal enough to buy Duster?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have
You're
to be
not
18.
legal enough to
It's
buy
got chemicals that you, get high off of.
You can get high off a Duster?
Yeah, you can see it. No, look.
Just shove it up my nose real quick.
There's, a fluid that comes out.
And you were telling me not to waste it as you're just...
Shut up! Okay, so are we jumping into the story or are we going to waste more time?
Well, seeing that we're pretty good at wasting time, that's pretty much what this podcast is going to be, is just us wasting time.
And we're going to help you waste time, too.
Of course.
Dear listeners.
And Jackson, I don't care if this podcast makes sense. You can
Yeah,
shut
man.
up.
We love you.
No, we
matter
don't. We don't. I don't love you.
what. Okay, we love everybody except Jackson.
Except Jackson. Should we just read out all his public information out on this podcast?
Yeah, let's read his address out right now. Let's just, go swat this kid. He's stupid. Just kidding. I don't condone swatting. Please don't do any
I
of that.
condone swatting. If it's only to Jackson, though. Oh.
We're cutting that out. Look, we've recorded almost 6 minutes, and it's only going to be 2 minutes worth of usable stuff.
You just need to keep the entire thing. That's going to be...
No.
You have to keep the entire thing.
I will sift through it, and if it's too bad, then I will...
Alright, if it's too bad, but I feel like it's going to be pretty entertaining.
I guess, but that's only, the crackheads that know us.
Okay,
No stranger is going to be like, oh, yeah, I get real into this. Yeah,
To
go
start
swat that kid. Oh. Real nice. Mountain Dew Code Red, by the way.
Please sponsor us. We need a sponsor.
Gamer Fuel.
There's only going to be 5 viewers, but please sponsor us.
Bro, have you been to the G-Spot?
My rectum?
No.
Oh,
gamer
the gamer spot.
You
Okay.
idiot.
I thought we were
Not-
talking about my butt, where the G spot is located on most men.
No, I haven't been there.
Do you want to?
No, not really at all.
Okay,
Fantastic.
let's start talking about this black lady and how she tried to kill us multiple times.
Doesn't seem good. Anyways, it was a summer night, right? Or
Was it summer? No, it was during the school year because we were hanging out with Waylon and all that.
And it was spring break.
Was it spring break?
It was spring break because I remember Mr. Gasky asking us what we did over spring break. And that
Oh
was our
yeah, and
story.
we were talking about how we almost died to a black lady.
Yeah. So we had a car full of teenage white boys. Young white boys, by the way. Young white boys.
Still going through puberty.
Still going through puberty.
Voice
Stupid
cracking
as
like
hell.
every other sentence.
It's true. So, as you do, we went to the mall and we had a pretty good time, right? Then we got
This sounds so boring. We went to the mall, and there were some fine chicks there. Just let me tell you about that.
trying to set up the story.
Henderson
asshole.
Malls.
You have to set up.
Henderson Malls. Oh my goodness, there's some fine chicks there. Just if you guys, it's like the Tinder for teenage boys. Besides the actual app Tinder, that would probably make the most sense. Ugh.
Anyways, this podcast is more funny for us than it is for you.
Yeah, we're having a great time doing this. You guys probably aren't.
We're in reach around distance. So, may I please have a reach around?
You cannot have a reach around. No, let's not do that.
Do what, Carter?
I don't know. I like.
I'm not touching you. I'm not
You're
touching
definitely touching me. Wait, this is going to be part of the podcast. No, you know
It's
that, right?
not. I want
I'm
you
going
know
to submit this to the
this
cops.
whole this whole 8 minutes 30 seconds is down the drain.
No,
So bad.
We're uploading the full 8 minutes. I'm going to hack his computer, get the raw file footage, and I will submit it for you guys.
Good luck with that.
Your CPU's at 3% right now, 60 frames per second.
Wow.
I know.
Truly outstanding.
So, if you guys can use that information, 2.7%, 60 frames per second, recorded for 8 minutes and 50 seconds. If you guys can use that to
Okay,
hack his
shut up.
computer, I will love
Good
that.
thing this is not live. If this was a live podcast, it would be horrible.
Well, the thing is no, it would be amazing, actually.
It would not.
Because we could have a Twitch chat right here, and they would tell us, like...
Oh, really? We can have live users call us, too. But
Yeah.
guess what? Nobody would be listening. Go back to the story. I was trying to set it up.
All
and
right,
you're like,
okay.
this is so boring.
Yeah, okay,
This is so boring.
Okay, continue setting up the
Okay,
story.
so we were leaving the mall. The Galleria Mall, And we were driving down... What street was it? Sunset?
It was Sunset Street,
We
yeah.
were driving down Sunset.
Yeah, let me look at
and-
the song.
We wanted to do a U-turn, I think, to get on the freeway.
Yeah, because
and
I
then-
went right instead of turning left, and you guys all started yelling at me for no reason.
Yeah, and then you can't do a U-turn there, so we were just going to turn left into Sunset Station. And, of course, we were playing the one song,
Well-
Walk.
Wait, here... What? Nope, that's the wrong song. I walk around like that very colored person.
Very pleasant man. Anyways, we were
Nice
driving.
person.
And we were about to turn left. And our friend Waylon shout out to you if you're listening right now.
He's
Probably not. No. Decided to roll down the window right next to this black lady in this car.
Keep in mind, there's 3 kids, one in a car seat looking at us.
Yeah. They're in the car seat.
As we're blasting this very racist music.
I wouldn't say it's racist. It's just it's racist if 5 white boys in a car are blasting it, I guess. Anyways, we turn into Sunset Station.
No. We gotta rewind. So we're in the turn lane.
Yeah, we're in the turn lane.
Yeah, and Waylon decides to turn on this song. He grabs my phone, turns on this song.
Yeah.
And I immediately smack it because I look to my right and there's a black lady with her window down. And Waylon's retarded self decides to roll down the window and hold me down as he turns it up full volume and just sits there holding me as I'm trying to turn off the music. And this lady starts looking at us and just giving us the dirty look ever. Like, the most dirty look, like, ever imagined. And we start turning left, and this lady starts, like, doing finger gun signals at us. And, like, yelling at us.
I thought she was playing, too. I thought she was, like...
Yeah, she was, like, playing along with the song.
At first, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was a dude. I thought he was being hella chill, just like, yeah, what's up? That's our song. Yeah, represent.
Homie, what's up?
And then
She tried to T-bone us.
It's a lady, and she cuts us off. It was crazy. This kid had to like slam into reverse.
I did Fast and Furious.
He did Fast and Furious. He put it into reverse.
No,
on the gas.
We gotta take it step by step.
Yeah, I am.
We drive into Sunset Station. She cuts us off, and she runs out of her car. Like, she gets out of the car and starts chasing us.
She got out of the car.
While her 3 kids are in the car.
That was crazy.
There's kids in the car, and she gets out of the car pressing us.
She had to be on crack or something.
She 100% was doing drugs.
It was insane. And, you know, we're 5 teenage boys just sitting in that car like, do we beat this lady up or do we just dip?
And keep in mind, the music is still on full volume.
It's on full volume the whole time.
With our windows down, with people, Josh in the back with his window down, just yelling, roll up the windows!
I still have a video of him screaming that. He's like, roll up the window, guys, roll up the window.
But Josh is just yelling for us to roll up the window while this lady is just running out our car. While we're blasting this music. But thank goodness there was no car behind us.
Yeah, that was like...
Because I didn't even like look behind me. I just put it in reverse and I booked it.
Yeah, you got pretty far too. You like swerved and she kept following us. And then like...
Yeah, she runs back into her car as we're driving away and she tries to T-bone us.
Yeah, and she was like this close.
It was right there. Like if she would have hit the car, like that would have been game over.
Yeah, it would have been...
Like I had a knife in the car. There was 5 like pretty big white kids in this car that all like most of them played football. Like this lady would have been smacked.
Except for one, and that was me.
That was Noah. Yep. While he was in the passenger seat recording the entire thing.
No, I was in the back because Waylon was up front.
Oh yeah, because he was the one blasting the music.
I got the like worst quality video ever. All you can hear is just Josh screaming, "Roll that window up, baby!
Roll it up!"
And he was freaking out too, like he was about to get shot through the open window. I'm like, there's not much they're gonna do.
Okay, but while she's trying to T-bone us and like run into our car, she has 3 underage kids in her back seat while she's trying to ram into us.
It's crazy.
And so we start driving around the Sunset parking lot. And this lady is following us around. And why is there no cop? There's always a cop in that area. But the one time we do something stupid, there's no cop.
Yeah. And then we were driving, we had to like dip and we had to go
Someone
to
had
Walmart.
to go Walmart. Someone had to go to Walmart because they wanted to get something.
And that might have been me.
I think that was you. You needed batteries for something.
No, I didn't need batteries. I needed a, what was it? It was a USB thing, the storage thing.
Oh, a flash drive.
Flash drive. I couldn't remember the word.
USB storage device.
Don't judge me. Anyways, yeah, I had to do that, and you guys were doing like this drop mission, like get out, and then you're like driving around.
Yeah, we just drove in circle for a good 30 minutes because this kid took forever.
I couldn't find it, and then every single car that we looked at and drove past looked exactly
like
her
car. She had like
car.
the most common car ever. Like
yeah, literally every single car we drove past looked exactly like
you
her
know
car.
Cat in the Hat, how everything was in the same, like the neighborhood cars, everything. That lady's car was the Cat in the Hat car. It looked exactly like everyone's.
It was scary. We were freaking out.
Like, a car would turn into our lane as we're just driving around, and we would just freak out. Like, I would just go in reverse, and I would book it out of there.
It's crazy.
I was not dealing with that lady.
But then we made it out. We made it out safe.
No, you remember when we tried getting on the exit again? I almost got into another crash. The same night, there was a car in the...
Don't mind.
There was a car that had its hazards lights on in the middle of the freeway entrance.
Oh, yeah. You had to, like, swerve.
And my whole, like, I didn't slow down to try to, like, have the cars pass me and then get in. My idea was to speed up and just swerve out of the way.
That was horrible. You're such a good driver. But yeah, we lived with minor injuries.
And then we had today where we almost died.
Yeah, that was stupid. That wasn't even your fault this time.
It wasn't my fault.
Proud
Yeah,
of it,
I tried my hardest to not kill us.
So it was a white van in front of this white car, and then we were behind them in the fast lane, you know, going to UNLV.
Going about 80 on the freeway.
You were going 65 because you're a...
You just said that on the podcast.
Carter Stagg is a... Anyways.
It was 75 minimum because it took me
it took
like a good 6 seconds for the car to stop.
That's because your car sucks. That's because your car sucks, bro. I look at your speedometer all the time, and it always says 65 because you're a grandpa.
Well, there was 2 cars in front of me at all times, so there wasn't anything I could do.
Yeah. Well, anyways, this white van, I guess, had the bright idea to just slam on the brakes.
For no reason.
For no reason at all. Like, nothing in front of him. He's perfectly fine. Probably just stupid.
Probably having its 3rd stroke in its lifetime.
Like you. And then the white car in front of us had super nice brakes, so of course was like...
It just stopped instantly.
Instantly.
You had no clue.
Carter slams on the brakes, and we
are going.
I felt like I was gonna die, and we were inches away from their bumper. Like it was horrible.
It was so close. Like if I was like a nanosecond sooner, it would have
you would have rear-ended that car.
I definitely would have been rear-ended.
I was horrible. I was scary. It was a great way to wake up in the morning.
After that, and then I had to call my mom, and I was super freaked out, and I just started yelling.
Because your other podcast.
Like, you almost killed me!
Did you get in trouble earlier?
No, she didn't care.
She didn't care at all?
She didn't. Well, she told my dad, and my dad was like, what the heck? And I was like, I'm sorry. And then that was the entire interaction.
Oh, alright.
Yo, but it's at 14 views now on SoundCloud.
Oh, a whole 14?
Here, let's just...
So what up, guys? This is the Young White Boys Podcast.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. I can't listen to that audio, man. It's so bad.
Hey, yo, did it just suddenly get sexy in here?
Okay.
No, stop taking off your shirt. It's getting weird.
Alright, relax.
Noah, why are you taking your shirt off?
My shirt is...
No, why are you slowly...
You realize I'm not putting this in. I choose what goes in.
Wait, why are your pants off?
Carter, why are you taking your pants off? Dude, your penis, it's so small. What are you doing?
All right, we're going to do a segment where you guys close your eyes and we're just going to make noises and you guys are just going to imagine what we're doing right now.
Okay. I don't think they need to close their eyes because it's not a video anyways.
Oh, Noah, what's that?
It's not going in.
I went down the wrong pipe, Noah. It's just too
Why
big.
you have to say it like that?
There's just so much liquid.
No homo. No homo. Okay, jumping back into it, got another story for you guys, and it's
pretty much more deadly than I would say black women trying to crash into us.
I guess
Like old fat ladies with bad eyebrows.
Yep.
Fakely done. That's definitely a lot scarier.
Yeah, that's horrible. Anyways, this is the story about the time we stole some signs from a grocery store.
Not to name any names.
To name any names, for our safety.
But most people who are probably listening to this know what store we're talking about.
Yeah.
We're just not going to release public information.
Okay. Anyways, started on a nice summer day. We were just, walking in the grocery store, picking up some snacks as you do, They got some...
I think you spelled signs wrong.
Oh, I didn't spell it stupid. Anyways, we were walking down an aisle, the 3 of us, me, Carter, Lars. Lars isn't here today because he's homosexual, and that's not allowed in here. I'm just kidding.
From the past jokes we've made, it is very acceptable in this room right now.
That's true. Anyways, we were walking down the aisle, and what was it? Lars just...
Yeah, Lars' retarded self thought it'd be funny just to smack the actual crap out of a sign.
Just these low-hanging signs that have, like, just generic names of stuff in that aisle.
Like beans.
Yeah,
or
beans and stuff.
Ramen noodles.
And he just smacked it, and it just flopped off.
It just flew.
And he picked it up and was, like, putting it back on the shelf. I was like, no, you gotta steal that. He was like, no, I don't want it. I was like, just steal it. Just put it in your pants or whatever, you know?
Well, no, his first instinct was he grabbed the sign and he shoved it up his shirt.
No, he was putting it back on the shelf, and then he started doing that.
Yeah, he put it up his shirt, and then he realized. Well, he tried putting it on the thing, and then realized it wasn't going back on.
Yeah, it was
so
definitely.
So he put it up his shirt, and then he took it out and tried to just throw it on the shelf.
Yeah. So after quite a bit of convincing, I got him to walk out of the store with it.
With a sign that says "canned fish."
Canned fish, and
that was used for women later to send messages to.
Okay. Anyways, I may or may not still have that sign in my bedroom now.
Where would that sign be?
Probably under my bed.
I'm gonna go grab it.
Okay. Well, you're grabbing it. I'll keep going with the story. Anyways, after we got that sign in the car, we all wanted a sign that said something because we're gonna like put it as decoration in our room. So we started going back in there and going like heist mode, trying to steal a bunch of signs, and it was the funniest thing ever because we were just walking around like picking the funniest signs. Which one did we get after Catfish?
It was ramen noodles. That's
we got
ramen
ramen.
noodles.
It was ramen. It was ramen and dry soup.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
And then I don't know why Lars wanted trash bags. Like there's beans and
I made
Asian.
him get that.
Why trash bags?
It was the first one I saw that was like out of the way. I was like, oh, that one's perfect for you, Lars, because you're trash. That's exactly what I said. Then I was like, just kidding. And then he got it.
I mean, if you got Asian foods, well, if you would have got that the first time, then we would have had Asian foods.
Yeah, that was probably the best one there. Yeah. So then we got 3 signs and then went home for a little bit. We went out to we went to Fizz.
Yeah,
we went to Fizz to hang out for a
drinks.
little bit. And we were just at Fizz chilling. And then on our way back, Carter was talking to his sister. It was like, do you want to help?
I convinced my 11-year-old sister to come to the store with us and steal signs.
Yeah, so we had a little bit of help the second time.
We had watchful eyes.
Yeah, it was 8 p.m. I think at this grocery store.
No, it was like 9.
It was 9? Yeah, it was really late because it was super dark.
We didn't get back till 10:30. That's when my parents got mad at me.
Oh yeah. And so yeah, it was super late, and we picked this one cart, that's got like the car on it for little kids to sit in. We picked that, and we would all like sitting in it. It's called the recon cart.
Anyways. What? Oh yeah.
But stop flickering the lights and start talking a little bit,
Just okay. Yeah, we had my sister inside the car. We had Lars and Noah decide to sit on my hands while I was pushing the car.
Hey, that's secret.
No, they need to know. My hands were covered. I had to wash them just to get the smell off of my hands.
Okay, it wasn't that bad. All right.
You don't know that. You didn't smell my
socks.
hands. You want to smell my hands?
No.
You want to smell my hands?
No, not really. Not today, at least. Anyways, what were the other signs we started getting?
So the first one we decided to get, wasn't it Asian food?
It was Asian foods.
It was Asian foods. Okay, well, no, we got Hispanic foods first. Asian.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Asian food was the last one because we had some retards staying in the aisle blocking us.
Yeah. So it was Hispanic foods and then
beans.
Beans. We got beans after, because everybody loves beans,
But the thing is there was 5 of us there. Mm-hmm. Was there? No, there was 3.
It was 4. It was me, you, Lars, and your sister.
Yeah. Okay. So we had Noah and my sister on each end of the aisle, and they would clap whenever an employee was coming by.
Yep.
And then you had me distracting. There was 3 managers on shift at that time.
Yep.
I had all 3 managers talking to me for a solid hour as these kids were walking around stealing signs, and all I see is just every 10 minutes, just them walking out of the store just by themselves and then coming back in.
It was funny, and then I remember hiding Asian foods because that was our treasure.
We wanted Asian food so bad.
I hid it right outside the front door, behind some salt bags. And I remember I had to get beans by myself, so I was walking out with beans, and I put it like outside your car door because I didn't have the keys. I couldn't get inside.
Yeah, I know, that was my fault.
Yeah,
If we had the key... Well, no, because she would have, like, looked at my car and then would have just stood there.
Well, she's not going to go inside the car.
Well, yeah, but the thing is we would have...
We would have booked it, man.
Yeah,
Anyways.
but then the car would have just been there all night.
No, like, we book it in the car. She's not going to stop us from driving.
Yeah, but the thing is she saw you come outside with the signs.
Oh, well.
But it was also my fault because I bought a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
When we had all this stuff.
Yeah, we had 3 signs ready to go. Hispanic foods, Asian foods, beans.
Those should have been our first 3, honestly.
I know. I took Asian foods from behind the hiding spot and put it with all the rest outside his car door because I thought we were leaving. And then this kid is buying snacks and they're still talking to the employees. And I go in there, I'm chilling, I'm talking to the employees too, like, yo, are we going or whatever? And it's like 5 minutes later, and the manager who was off duty,
shopping
that night, it was worst night to do it, comes in with the 3 signs I put outside his car door, like, these kids are stealing signs.
Like, our first thought was like, did they see that the signs were gone and they just went in the back and got them? We were so confused.
I was like, wait, where'd you get those signs from? Those look off, like, super familiar. Like, where'd you get those? I remember seeing these outside.
And what's funny is she only called you out.
She called me out.
It was only you. Like, I was there buying snacks and and my sister were sitting there and she called you out.
We were all chilling in the same spot. And she's like, this kid's stealing signs. And then she asked me to leave, but nobody else. And then they just followed me out. I thought it was the stupidest thing ever. Like, she just called me out.
And the thing is we haven't been to since there.
Yeah.
I've done 3 ninja trips in there.
I haven't even gotten close to there yet.
Yeah, the first time I went in there, the manager was on shift, and I run in there, and I had my sister with me, and I kind of just used her as a human meat shield as I was walking through the store buying the treats that I wanted. The second time it was pretty boring. No one was on shift. The third time, though, I walk in there, and the manager's at the desk, and I kind of just hang out near the coffee shop. And she goes behind the desk and, like, goes inside her office. And I book it in there, grab my treats and all that. And one of the courtesy clerks, like, sees
Baggers.
me. Yeah, baggers. They see me. And they were working the night that we stole the signs. And so he chases me outside because I just bought groceries. And the manager wanted to talk to me and, like, confront me about it.
Bro, you got signs on you right now?
You got signs
on you right now?
And so
let me check your pockets.
He just books it outside, just chasing me. I jump in my car and just drive away, and this kid's just looking around for me.
Yeah. Oh, that was rough.
It was so bad.
But we did make it out with 3 signs. We stole
Lars
6.
Broke ramen.
Yeah, he broke ramen. He's just clapping them, banging them together, and it just snaps. Ramen just snaps. So Lars has got a broken ramen dry soup sign and trash bags at his house somewhere. And I've got the legendary canned fish. The best. Weren't we trying to get canned meats too?
Yeah,
we were trying to get canned meats. Perfect names. Like, they just want us to steal them.
Those were the ones that were meant. Like, because all the other signs were retarded. It was like, well, no, there was female products or something. It was like,
yeah, that was way too hard to steal though.
It was like,
because you said this like in the expensive aisle.
Yeah,
where
that's where they have like cameras there and everything. Yeah. So but they don't have cameras anywhere else.
Yeah.
So the signs that we took, they have no proof or evidence that it was us.
Well.
Besides this right here.
Yeah, besides this, but we're not naming any names.
Yeah, there's no names.
That stupid lady that was shopping, I hate her so much.
That was her eyebrows. It's a superpower. Like,
I hate how she looks. She's just so annoying looking. It's horrible. It's horrible.
She needs to retire already. She's like she's like 85 right now.
What was she doing shopping? It was like a Tuesday night at 9 p.m. shopping and just doing our thing for like hours there.
Like, we were there for a good 2 hours.
We were there for a really long time.
And she was there the entire time while we were there. And suddenly when we wanted to leave, she left.
Yeah.
Like, it was perfect timing.
She must have been like parked real close to us.
She probably was, because that's
she so just stupid. Looks like, wait, those signs are supposed to be inside.
Canned fish?
Well, that one was at my house.
No, that was inside the car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the 3 signs.
No, your 2 signs, the ramen and the trash bags were in your car, but this one was
Yeah, because you took that home with you.
Yeah, I kept it. I stashed it. I wanted to make sure I got canned fish. Holding it right now, it's just so beautiful. I might as well just hang it up right here.
You probably should. Just hang it over this picture right here.
The picture of Jesus?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah, probably not.
I'm gonna hang it
You
over
should
my bed.
surround it with LED lights.
No, I'm gonna hang it over my bed.
Yeah, but you can put like LED lights
Oh,
on
yeah.
it, so it's just like flashing canned fish.
Just on the head of my bed it says canned fish.
Dude, it's so
And then-
stupid.
We also tried to go to another grocery store.
To do the same
to do the
exact
same
thing, like a
And
week
these
later.
guys had like the weakest, stupidest signs. Like,
And they had the good signs had fences around them. You know, like the alcohol aisle.
Yeah. And then they had cameras in every single aisle on each end of the
Why?
aisle. It was so sweaty. Like, just
You're like in the
relax, bro.
richest, widest neighborhood you will ever know, and there's cameras. It's so stupid.
The worst you'll find is a couple young white boys trying to steal some
Snickers. Where are my Snickers at?
The signs, stupid. The signs. We're trying to steal signs. So yeah, you guys can call us the sign thieves. That's who we are.
No, we're the young white boys.
Young white boys who steal signs.
just randomly throughout the podcast, they're just gonna have it on full volume, and they're just gonna.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Just don't wear headphones when you're listening to this ever. Like, just never wear. Don't wear headphones. Big mistake.
I'm so sorry. Hey,
Anyways,
but the one manager, like, you know the guy who was checking out my groceries? He's
Yeah,
a manager.
yeah.
He's, like, so cool with me. Like, he doesn't care.
it looks like he used to do crack.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Like,
He's got that,
he
like-
bragged to all his friends that he's, like, in his 40s, working a manager position, making $12 an hour.
Yeah, he definitely did crack on the streets.
He definitely did.
He's got the body of it.
Body of a crackhead.
Yep.
I mean, your job has a lot of crackheads there.
Chill, bro. I got
So
offered a
that's
blowjob once.
That's another episode. We'll talk about the crackhead blowjob another
Yeah,
time.
I got offered a blowjob. It was awful. While I was working and everything.
I mean, just imagine your boss just in the back, just like giving
He
you a
wasn't even in the
thumbs up.
back. He was up there with me. She offered one to him, too. It was awesome. I just wish there wasn't customers in there that day, or else we would have with her so much. It would have been hilarious. Been, like, such a good story.
Just take her to the back. Just have every employee just go to town.
No. It was awful, dude. She was disgusting. Anyways, we're not going to get into
Hey,
that.
pizza is pizza.
Nope. There's really pizza out there, dog.
I mean, pizza's pizza.
Stop.
All right, are we gonna end this podcast here?
I don't know. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Hit me up at Daddy Daisy. I'm single, ready to mingle.
Yep.
So
I'm single
is
too, but that
Noah
was obvious.
68. He's also single.
That was
Please
obvious.
follow us. Yeah. We're probably gonna do a weekly podcast. Is that our plan?
Weekly, yeah. I think we'll do
I'm down to
weekly.
weekly. It's just we need to come up with some better material.
Yeah, we're gonna have some guests come on,
Yeah.
talk about some of their stories too, so we vibe with them.
And if you guys want, we'll talk about more like political stuff that's happening in the news. It doesn't have to be political. Like
We can talk-
old, like crack house gets blown up, and we'll just talk about that and how we were probably a part of it and bought crack from there.
yeah, or we can talk about our Fortnite victory royales.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I mean,
Season X.
did-
What? Who said
Season
that?
X?
Season
Like,
what?
like XXX? Like
Yes.
he died? Like how Fortnite's dying?
Oh,
What?
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 Illuminati confirmed that's where it's ending.